So before we start the quiz, we're just gonna warm up a little bit. So it's gonna be a quiz about games, all the games that we played on the channel lately, pretty much up until last year. And we wanna hear from you guys what you have been playing. Frodo, have you been playing anything good? Agile!
Actually, I didn't, but I'm hearing some distortion in the microphone. I think it's from Mr. Potato.
Let's see.
Don't blame me. I'm new to this.
So yeah, let me take this moment to appreciate how nice was the Genshin Impact live stream that our friend Agile did, and I need to say right now I'm playing it. I'm going to be one of those who contributes to your how do I say meta
Meta?
to your goal.
Oh, your budget, your goal, your target. I don't know.
Yeah. So let us also invite everyone to go watch Agile streams, because they are awesome. Like, they are really well made, and he's a really charming guy.
Yes, it's awesome. And I did take a peek at during the Genshin Impact stream, and it looked pretty successful. Like, lots of buzz, people playing, people subscribing. That was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's saying that he's currently at 4 of 10. I'm going to be the number 5 today, if everything goes right. I just needed to... I tried to play Genshin Impact in my smartphone, and I succeeded once, months ago, but when I tried again, it just... my smartphone just couldn't play the game. It was really bad, really laggy. So I reinstalled it in my tablet.
That's commitment right there.
Yeah, because it is a fucking huge game to install.
Is it that big?
It's like it's I don't remember how big it is, but
Is it over 9,000 gigs?
No.
Probably over 9,000 meg.
um,
Yeah, Sky
38
was saying that
38 gigabytes on computer. That's pretty big on my book.
that's a thick game.
It's over 9,000.
Yeah, and especially in my time, things weren't like this. The moment of the stream, but I was because my mom was complaining. Yeah, in my day it wasn't like this. My mom was complaining about lack of space on her computer, and obviously before anyone else, moms. So she asked me what was wrong, and what was wrong was that she had like 100 megabytes of storage free. Her HD was of 100 gigs, but like 60% of that was only to run Windows and Dell stuff. So you have 40 gigs for everything else.
Oh,
which nowadays is insane. So you can either use your computer for everything else or Genshin Impact in this case.
Yeah. My sister was checking on my father's computer, and then she realized there was over 50 gigabytes on the trash bin.
Oh wow.
That's like, and like, oh, my computer doesn't have enough memory. Yep, that's why.
That's why. But still, on 100 gigs HD, Dell made a separate space for a backup, which is good. But I think they have to. I don't know. It should have been something more thoughtful, because only of backup they separated 20 gigs. So 20% of all her space was only for backup.
Yep.
and
Yeah,
and
that
then
doesn't
a
sound right.
60% for the system, and then you in the end you don't have space for nothing.
Yep. And you know, back in the day, as Julio is saying, 40 gigabytes Pentium 4 was like, wow, I don't have enough. You know, I'll never fill up all this space. I remember purchasing SimCity 2000, and it came on 3 floppy disks. Mind you, each floppy disk holds 1.4 megabytes. So it was like 4 megabytes total.
Oh boy.
And I was like, wow.
I had a teacher that she was I would never forget this because she was amazed that it was invented an HD of 1 gigabyte, and she said, guys, that's like 1,000 floppy disks. It's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
There were those. I don't know if you seen those, Frodo, but my uncles, they had a design company back in the 80s and 90s. So one of the big upgrades they did to store all the data from their clients was a special zip drive floppy disk. It was a very fat disk that could hold, I think it held like 50 megabytes or something like that. And you needed its special its special disk drive just to read it.
Yeah, when I started working in an advertising agency, I didn't. It wasn't at that time. It was we are using CDs. What I do remember that it's funny because like nowadays, if you want to take a stock photo like from Shutterstock or Adobe Stock or iStock or any other of those sites that you can purchase photos from the internet, you can just go to the site, but to the website. But now, back in my days, you had a like a encyclopedia, in a picture book
Yeah.
that you need to flip to choose the photo that you want, and I want this photo, and then you get a code, and you use that code to find the photo on a huge collection of CDs that you had on the side of the computer, you know, like it was really in really awkward period of time.
Really awkward. It's like, and you probably just phone them and ask for that specific CD. I remember watching a video about making of video games, and a lot of companies use the same asset, like the same kind of bricks, like in Mario 64, for example, because they all came from a sample CD of assets that all companies had access to.
It's the same thing about the famous texture of Metal Mario, isn't it? Like very.
So yeah, I think it came from the same
famous
video.
because-
So what are you guys playing?
Oh, I've been playing way more Far Cry than I should. It's such a fun game to play. Far Cry 5 hit Game Pass recently, and it's fully co-op. And Dan and I are playing, and we're having a blast. It's really fun if you like open world and you know, shooting vehicles, all that fun stuff.
Co-op for how many players?
2 players. You can play fully in 2 players, and it does have other modes for more players, but they're just death matches. Are you interested in playing, Batata?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm always down for some Far Cry.
We still have a few games on the line. We have to finish our Sniper Elite 3.
Just a few? Sniper Elite 4, Sniper Elite 5, Army of 2, A Way Out. What else are we planning on playing? There were a few more, I think.
Yeah, we were stacking them up. Let's see if now that I finally changed my address, let's see if I can have enough time.
Don't you guys think that stacking games that you want to play, it's the pure definition what a modern game player is these days?
Right?
If you play games as a hobby, yes.
Yeah, look at my collection of games. How many did you play? Like these two. And speaking of playing, I seen on the chat that Sky and Najili were going for food. Are you guys back? Are you all connected? Because I think it's about time for us to get started.
While they answer that, I do wanna say that I feel like, sorry. Brain fart.
Okay.
Can I, in this quiz, search in Google for the answers, or I should not?
Well, I mean, go ahead.
Can I answer?
Yes, you can answer. Yes.
No, you cannot use Google to answer any quiz.
No.
will be one
You
of
are
them.
in this matter, my friend. You are incorrect, because you can do quizzes for taking in account that people will Google it. Like there is ways that you can create questions like that. I'm just asking if MapleGee thought about it, or if he is going to kindly ask us to don't Google it.
Well,
I think that's cheating.
everyone is. I mean, the idea of the quiz. That's a good segue. Thank you, Frodo and Batata. The idea of the quiz is to celebrate all the fun that we had playing and streaming and sharing these things with everyone in this past year. And it's not the kind of question I didn't think about, like, I'm gonna make a very tricky question. No one will ever be able to Google it. Like, if you Google it, you're gonna find the answers. Having said that, two things. One, you're gonna have 1 minute to answer, so might not be enough time to Google something. And two, welcome back, Agili. And two, it might spoil the fun, even for you. But the thing is, this is going to be a cooperative quiz. Everyone is going to answer. Everyone has a chance to give them individual answers. Hey, thanks for the subscription, Matata. All right.
Soup.
Soup. So everyone is going to have a... Taiga is taking care of the pools. So whenever I finish... I'm going to explain in steps. But whenever the questions are asked... You have 1 minute to cast your vote, to choose one of the answers. And when you do, after the minute, we're gonna get all the answers together, and the answer with most votes is gonna be considered the final answer from the chat. So the idea is for you guys to work together to try to find the best answer, or the correct one. If you want to, you can talk on the chat. I encourage Frodo and Batata to incite people to see if they can find the best answers. I am the only one that knows them because no one else saw the quiz. So, everyone is pretty much in the dark. So I encourage you guys...
We are going to be competing between us?
Sorry?
Because yeah, that's very on brand. I'm going to apologize now, but during all the explanation, I zoned out, so I didn't pay attention to anything.
That's my fault, not yours.
Yeah, I was thinking about asking. We're going to compete between me versus Frodo versus the chat, or are we going to work everybody together?
Everyone together. Everyone is working together.
Okay.
Everybody. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone is working together. Having that said, I'm gonna get it started and show the first slides where it introduces the quiz. If anyone has any questions, just pop the question on the chat. I'm assuming everyone is ready, so I'm gonna get it started. So the quiz is with games we streamed and other stuff.
Okay.
And here's the rules. So everyone votes. Most voted option counts. fully correct is worth 2 points. So for example, if the correct answer is A and it got the most votes, everyone gets 2 points. If by any chance there's a tie, so A and B are equally voted, like 5 votes for each, and A is the correct one, so it's like a half correct answer, so it's worth 1 point. And you have 1 minute per question. I'm gonna explain this in Portuguese just to make sure it's very clear. Todo mundo vota. A opção que tiver mais votos conta e vale 2 pontos. Se por acaso tiver um empate e uma das opções empatadas for correta, vale 1 ponto. E todo mundo tem 1 minuto para responder a questão a partir do momento que aparece o pool. Vale lembrar que o pool vai aparecer no topo da tela, no topo do chat, você tem que clicar nele e aí vão aparecer as opções. So to vote, you're just gonna click on the top of the chat whenever the poll is open, and then you can choose your answer. So good.
Hope my
So far, so good.
goes fast enough so I can vote.
Sorry?
I'm just going to hope that it's going to load in time for me.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
you can vote on your smartphone.
Yes, it also works
That
on
may
the
be
smartphone.
faster.
It takes all the fun out of it. What? I'm going to use something that works? Nah. You don't know me. You clearly don't know me well enough.
Bom dia, Álvaro. We're just starting the quiz. So,
Hello, Álvaro.
just to get you guys pumped, ask me the questions, Bridgekeeper. I'm not afraid, and I hope none of you are afraid.
Ah,
And this is a sample answer, so just everyone knows how it works. So,
hey.
each one of them.
Sorry, Potato needs to change his voice for a English version of Faustão. How we're going to do that?
joking, my. Look the beast there.
Sorry, go ahead. Okay.
How do you translate "o louco"? Like, holy
Oh,
smokes,
crazy.
man!
Oh, crazy, my. 8 and 7. 8 and 7 crowd.
Big Fausto. Muito bom.
Okay, I'll have
Very nice.
I'll have Faustão Batata reading just so you guys have an idea. So it's always gonna have an illustration. It's gonna have the first part. Can you read that for
Catching
us,
fire, animal.
Batata?
It's a play animal. The first part of the context trivia, not directly related to the question.
Right, and then it follows by.
Here's the question, Bug. I will read it. Beast. Then state the question. 8 and 7. Hope 2 minutes already passed. You have exactly
my.
time to vote.
No, the time to vote will only start when we actually read the questions. So then we show the questions. So whenever you're voting, you're just gonna see the letters of the questions: X, Y, A, or B in that order, and then they're gonna represent one of the 4 options for that answer. And this question,
Time event.
yeah, pretty much a
Basically
quick timer event. So how much time do you have to answer each questions? X, 1 minute. Y, 60 minutes. A, 5 minutes. Or B, who do you think you are to rush me? And then you just, you cast your vote. Taiga, if you would be so kind to put on the options so everyone can vote.
I cast flare.
I cast Magic Missile. Alright, so the vote is up there.
Ah.
Yeah.
And you click on it, you choose your option.
Everybody knows that the B option is the correct one. Like, everyone knows that's the correct one.
For sure. For sure. And while, it's counting down, people are free to have a chat, like this question, it's definitely starts really hard. You have to pay lots of attention just to make sure you listen to the explanation, or if you have an attitude, which clearly 67% of people do.
Yeah.
Completely unpredictable.
Who would have thought?
This kind of behavior.
The B option. All right. So
Yay!
Yeah.
Not the bees.
All right. So we're gonna start the quiz with the first real question. In this case, you guys would get 0 points. You actually have 1 minute to vote. But let's start with the very first question.
I know this answer.
My body's ready.
Good. All right. So, first question is about Outriders. Before Outriders, the studio released Painkiller, Bulletstorm, and Gears of War Judgment. In this third-person shooter, each class grants access to unique powers. Which of these isn't in the game? So which of these classes are not available in Outriders? Trickster, Paragon, Technomancer, Pyromancer.
Oh, it is. Chat, trust me. It's the Paragon. The Paragon is not on the...
I don't know. I think it's Trickster.
No, Trickster is the one that can teleport.
No, Paragon is the one that's the tank, right?
There is no Paragon.
No. Paragon is the tank.
There is
You're
no...
trying to trick the chat.
There is no tank.
What do you mean there's no tank? Of course there's the tank.
No. Every class has a tank option.
No, there is the tank.
Okay.
We have 2 votes so far. You guys can cast your votes. You have about 10-15 seconds more to cast your vote.
Yeah, I'm casting the vote in the Paragon one. I am 100% sure of it.
Yes, 100% sure that Paragon is the tank.
Now we can see.
All right, we got 4 votes. You guys, we got 4 votes.
So you're going to argue with me that Devastator is not a tank?
Devastator is not a tank.
Of course, it's a tank.
You can play it like a glass cannon build if you want.
Okay. Which class is better?
He's the warrior, like not the tank. Like. Okay, but
well,
go ahead. What's
the correct answer? The class that is not available is Paragon. So you guys got it right. You got 2 points. I don't know why you got into the argument of being a tank, but the question was which one of these are not in the game.
Yeah.
I was just trying to cause intrigue.
Matthews, you are super sus right now.
No, it's good. It makes, as Agile is pointing out, we might have an imposter among us. All right, next question. You're one of the Outriders, responsible to make sure this new planet is safe for living. That's the plot of the game. A lot of shit goes down, but you can always count on your good friend Yakov Kowalski, Yakov Romanov, Yakov Dabrowski, or Yakov Wozniak.
Yeah, now shit got serious because
That's
the
a
lack
tricky
of
one.
attention. Yeah.
All right, so what's the last name of Jacob? Your best friend in the whole wild world.
I mean, completely honest now, without being Romanov. No.
Okay, I
think
believe it's Kowalski.
Oh, I
was
think it's Wozniak. I think
You guys have 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm going to place my bet on the one that I think it is, but I suggest people trust Mr. Matthews.
me.
Thank you for following along, Stamina, and he might be not your friend, Dalaga, but he's a pretty nice guy. Okay, almost down, casting votes.
everyone
thing.
loves Jacob or everyone loves to hate Jacob. It's like
No,
it's a thing.
Jacob's a nice guy.
All right,
Yeah,
we
but
got.
everyone loves him, but he always says how bad he is in the game.
So yeah, that's where you have the bridge between yourself.
Yeah.
So we got 70% of votes on Kowalski and 1 vote for Romanov. And I regret to say none of them are correct. His
Oh.
last name is actually Dabrowski.
Because he's the bro.
He's the bro.
Dabrowski.
I should have known it. I should have known it.
All right, next question.
Oh, no.
Sorry,
Aragami.
Frodo, you wanted to say something before we dive into Aragami territory?
No, you can go ahead.
All right. So in Aragami 2, you play as an immortal ninja with the power to control shadows. It's pretty sick.
Shadow.
By the way, Taiga, I'm just gonna ask you to wait a little bit longer to release the questions next time. Like wait like 5 more seconds after I read the questions, just to be on the safe side. Hey Madhound, welcome today. We figured we'll do it in English. Alright. Question about Aragami 2. Which of these abilities is not on your repertoire? Which of these abilities you can't use in the game?
If you put shadow in all of them, okay. I thought you were going to put like shadow jump, shadow leap.
Which of these
Shadow-
abilities you can't use in the game? You jump, summoning a shadow dragon, crawling, or throwing shuriken. You can put the poll up, Taiga. Which of these are not available in the game?
I think it's crawling that I.
Yeah,
if I
crawling,
remember.
crawling, something that you cannot do.
Crawling.
You can.
in my
no.
skin.
These words, they will not heal.
This
Not
works.
words. I'm not drunk yet.
Yet. Yeah, but I think the correct answer is crawling because you can jump.
Yes.
Obviously, you can summon a shadow dragon. It's a late game ability, and you can throw shurikens. You can also throw explosive shurikens. So
Also known as stealth shurikens.
yeah. Stealth shuriken. Yeah.
That's a trademark of the Lazy Knights. It's
What
stealth
do you
equals
mean, Sky?
explosions.
What do you mean, Sky? How can a shuriken how can a shuriken not be a ninja stuff? It's the most Naruto that you can be.
Isn't the most Naruto a kunai?
Oh, yeah, that's also correct.
I think shuriken is the broad term for throwing objects that can kill your enemies. Like a kunai is a
Yeah.
kind of shuriken, I think.
But now, actually, shuriken wasn't used to kill. It was used to distract, because they will throw the shuriken on the piece of wood or somewhere. It's going to make like a loud noise, like a punk, and then people would go there to look, and then the ninja will go other way, or they will just throw the shuriken so people and run towards the enemy. So they will distract and the ninja will get away. But
Yeah.
not like actually to kill, just to distract or lightly injure, but not actually.
I mean, a pointy thing in my face would be really distracting.
Very distracting to try to deal with the pain and all the blood. Yep, very distracting.
Exactly.
All right. So, by the way, right answer, crawling. There's no crawling in Aragami 2. Everyone got it right. And for those who just arrived, anytime there's a new question, you can just vote on the poll. The most votes win. You guys are all winning as a team.
I do agree with Dalaga that rocks could be shurikens. A bullet may be a shuriken. You just gotta shoot around people to distract them. Yeah. Bullets are distracting, distracting as hell.
Yeah. But a sharp flying piece of metal will distract you more than a piece of rock.
Right?
Yeah.
Alright, so still in Aragami 2, the game's hub takes place in Kakureka Village, a place where other Aragami live. I have a hard time not
Kage.
reading the one in Zelda.
If you want crawling, better look in the park. Sorry.
Caguei na minha cacureca.
All right. So, question: who's the leader of Kakureka Village?
Kakashi. It's obvious.
No, it's not Kakashi. Not Kakashi. It's
Iwao, Kakashi, Hanzo, or Katashi?
Kakareka Village. Very good, Tiger. Very good.
Kokoriko Village.
Yeah, I do remember a Katashi.
Yeah,
But
we were always saying that he's Kakashi, but his name is actually Katashi.
Katashi. Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay.
All right.
It's like the enemies were Kung Laos and Shadow Fireball guys.
So B option.
Mhm.
Not the beast.
Let's see. We got some votes cast. There's still 30 more seconds, and it's funny because we started naming all the characters. Like there was Kung Lao, there was Fireball, there was what else? What was the Necromancer? We had a name for him too, right? Ooh, someone thinks it's Iwao. 2 people think it's Iwao. Ooh, it's getting
The
close.
haters.
The haters.
One more vote for Katashi.
And people
I
in the
think
chat are
We never
congratulations,
named
Julio.
Necromancer. I think Priest and Necromancer we always just said the real names.
Maybe. All right, we got the votes in. And I can say for sure, you guys got it right. The name of the leader of Kakureka Village is Katashi. Although we dearly called him Kakashi. Because, it's so much easier.
Yep.
I believe I have one more question on Aragami 2. So, missions like Alliance with Nobu and Alliance with Akai have specific goals and conditions for succeeding.
Pacifism.
The Lazy Knights had a lot of trouble during these missions because platforming was too tough. You can't be seen by enemies. They had a time limit, or they had super hard boss battles. So why did we had trouble with these missions?
I gotta say that for one of the Lazy Knights, platforming was always a little bit tough.
Yep. So the question here is, Alliance with Nobu and Alliance with Akai, are those the ones that you need to go with the pacifist road?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the ones that we couldn't kill and we couldn't
know that
see.
for sure.
I mean, for sure, only death and taxes.
Because you are lazy, no. Yeah, I think. So if Sky is correctly, and
so platforming, there was a
Stamina
problem
is giving
constantly.
some hints there.
The time limit, no mission had a time limit, and boss battle, only the last one was a boss battle that we have to redo because of a technical problem.
yeah, I mean, Maple Geek could have used the technical problem as a difficulty that we always have in the
Yeah, but I mean, platforming was not a condition or goal, so that was a tricky option. The right answer, as you guys got it correctly, is why you can't be seen by enemies, and we had a lot of trouble with that mission. Yeah.
Yeah, Julio is completely correct. We are knights, not ninjas.
And ninjas, the knight, because of the full plate, has a disadvantage on stealth checks. So
yeah, everybody knows that. Yeah. But the Laga said ask a knight. Very good reference.
I really like Agili's new title for us. We're Kninjas.
Perfect.
Kninjas. Well, speaking of being stealthy, next game is Wolfenstein Youngblood. So, as of 2019, Wolfenstein Youngblood is the only co-op title from a series that started in 1981. You can call it the great-grandfather of first-person shooters if you want.
Older than us.
Yep. Older. I think older than everyone that is here. Combined. No, that's too much.
No.
The game takes place in an alternative reality place after the Nazis won World War II?
I know this answer.
Name of the place is Tokyo 3, Neo Paris, Berlin, or outer space. So where did Wolfenstein Youngblood take place?
Let's see who saw.
I think it's New Paris. I remember that you guys were playing in France. Am I incorrect?
Let's give it a little bit more time to the chat.
Well, I mean, Madhound, Neo Tokyo would be Tokyo 3, right? It's the new one. So, I mean, it's a possible answer.
They already fucked up Tokyo 2.
All right.
Okay. I'm kind of lost right now. Sorry.
If they jumped from Tokyo to Tokyo 3, then Tokyo 2 was fucked. I'll give you a hint. One of the characters that we have to interact is Juju.
Damn Juju.
Yeah, everybody is casting their votes to New Paris. So
Alright, the votes were cast, and the answer is New Paris. You guys got it correct.
all right.
Alright. I'm gonna move on to the next question.
Omelette de fromage.
Now, if you ask the name of any of the guns, it's going to be.
Alright, so Wolfenstein Youngblood tells the story of the Blakowski sisters, also known as Terror Twins by the Nazis. Potato and Maple Guy, yours truly, played which character respectively. So, what character Potato played? What character did I play? Sophia Zof and Jessie Jess, Jessie Jess and Mary Poppins, AB Super Spash and Julie Juju, or Mary Juju and Sophia Zof. Which character did we play?
Okay, so Juju it's the NPC, right? Am I
I mean, I feel
dreaming
like
here?
if I say, I'm going to be Google in this case. Because
you could say if I'm correct, like
the
Juju
right
is the
right
the
answer
third
is the
character.
only answer. The right answer is the only answer that has the character.
Yeah, I
the-
think it's
their
X.
character.
It needs to be X, I think. Like Mary Poppins, it's a very funny one, I think. But I'm not sure.
20 more seconds.
I'm casting my vote on X.
10 more
Abby
Abby
seconds.
Super Smash is actually MVP of the game.
I remember you guys talking shit about Juju, so that's why I think she was.
Juju is that damn traitor.
Bitch!
Juju is one of the villains. You guys got it correct. The answer is Sophia Soph and Jessie Jess, the Terror Twins. So that's 2 points. Correct. By the way,
Alright.
Mary Poppins was a joke, but Abby Super Spash is actually her nickname in the game.
Ah,
So I tried to
It is
chew
the
you guys
character.
off a little bit, but like
The
you
hard
guys-
question was going to be who played which.
Exactly.
can you give
Thank you
us
for
can you
doing that route, because that was
can you give us a rundown of how many points do we have right now?
You guys have 12 points so far. You aced all the questions except the Jacob's last name.
Okay.
And we
Nice,
are
nice,
on the
nice.
7th question, going to the 8th
Is that JoJo
question.
reference?
Juju.
Sky had a good guess. Jess and James.
Yeah, oh, Julie, Jojo, yeah, and XXX. Well, this is not an R-rated quiz, but it does have 30 questions. That's why the XXX.
So far.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's it. So I have a lot of questions to go.
All right, so last question on Wolfenstein.
Oh.
Wolfenstein Youngblood has many weapons in the Blowski's Blokowski's Sisters Arsenal.
Blokowicz.
What is the name of this particular one?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Name the gun. And
Yes, there is something.
thanks
there is
for the
something
sub,
on
Stamina
the-
Drop. Thank you very much.
Oh my god, thank you so much for that many subs.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
15 subs. God damn it, man.
Wow.
Thank you for the sub ring.
Wow. That's
You
amazing.
are truly a friend.
Thank you very
truly.
Thank you kindly and heartily for the support. And now as a welcoming, like as a thank you from me, I'm gonna give you a very hard question to answer.
Yes.
Name the gun. Obergewehr, Sturmgewehr, Machine Pistol, Diesenkraftwerk. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. I do not speak German.
No, the thing is,
Name the gun.
the name of the guns was always a nightmare. So I can tell you by completely sure, machine pistol is not, because machine pistol is machine pistol.
Place your bet.
Dieselcraft is not Dieselcraft. So somebody that vote B was wrong, because Diesel Kakakak it was like one of the special guns. So I would guess not X as well. I would guess Sturmgewehr.
Okay, I'm going to trust you on that.
That's my guess. Oberweger, I don't remember.
Okay,
Alright, we're very divided here. No one is trusting on the machine pistol. I think everyone is still very shaked by Stamina Drop's gifts. That was amazing.
yeah. It's raining.
Kraftwerk is a power station in German. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
So
so
do we have a tie?
we have a tie between Sturmgewehr and Dieselkraft. So the right answer was Y, Sturmgewehr, which means you guys got half right, which is still good. That was a very tough question. So letter Y was the correct answer.
Better than nothing.
And a great
it was the
band.
right
There's a
answer.
band called Kraftwerk. Huh, interesting. We learn something
Huh.
new every day. All right, moving on to another game we played on our live streams. Sniper Elite is a tactical shooter series developed by Rebellion. It's a studio that was founded in 1992. Each game takes place in a different historical battlefield. Which one is in Sniper Elite 4? France,
Oh, I know
Africa, Germany, or Italy?
Why is Africa with a K?
It's actually written like that on the cover of the game.
Really?
Yes.
They're friends with Mortal Kombat.
I cannot answer that because I know that the country because I was doing the thumbnails for the YouTube videos. And now I also know that picture is, I think it's not from it's from the game 5.
No, that's a picture from the fourth game.
Country.
I made sure it's a
maybe-
picture from the right
maybe-
game.
Yes.
Maybe
I
I'm
can tell you that the houses on that picture are from the correct country.
okay. So I think I have to say I think it's from Italy. So I'm voting B.
We have a few
I could
votes
give
on
you a
France.
hint,
Few votes
but I
on
am not going to.
Italy. A vote for Italia. So Sniper Elite 3 takes place in Africa. Sniper Elite 5 takes place in France. Sniper Elite 4 takes place in Italy, so you guys got it right.
Yay!
Yes. We also
Yes, well, the 5
we
is
had
on
we
France.
actually had a discussion about the names of the cities because if I'm not mistaken, the second mission or the third was like in a name that was really like similar to Torino.
Yeah, it was a Port Tolino or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Tolino, something like that, but it's not a real place.
What? The place you live is not a real place? The real one is in the game? Is that what you're saying?
Also, yes, yes. The strange is that sometimes the time slows down. I guess it's something shooting at someone else.
Patolino.
Patolino. Family.
Very nice, Kai. Very nice.
Now I'm thinking about Patolino just talking like the guy from Fast and Furious.
Okay.
All right, Sniper Elite. The game has big maps and let players go about missions stealthily or guns blazing. Which of these methods won't work for masking your position when firing a rifle? So there's ways of making sure the enemy cannot hear you when you're shooting. Which of these won't work? Sounding an alarm, waiting for an airplane to fly by, using silenced ammo, waiting for a boat to sail by. Which of these options will not mask your sounds or your gunshot? And vote.
I
I know
about
this
that.
answer. I know. I don't know if I should say or not. I'm going to wait a little.
We made so much noise while playing this game, right?
Yes.
I mean, using silenced ammo. Silenced ammo? Like I never heard the
Yeah,
expression.
so the game it has a very interesting way because if you always have silence way to use, so people won't get creative. That's my guess. So you have you don't have silenced weapons. You have silenced ammo. So it's not
It's a thing.
available all the time. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to guess it is a boat because yeah.
5 more seconds or
sounding
so.
an alarm. Believe sounding alarm.
Right, the votes were cast, and we got
Nice.
70% of the votes going for X, sounding an alarm, which is the correct answer. There's no alarms that you can sound in the game. Like, there are some energy generators that you can turn on, and they're very noisy. But there's no alarms whatsoever, which is kind of strange because the enemies don't sound an alarm when you're nearby. At least I don't remember.
I think there is some kind of mechanic that should kill a certain enemy first before he can call for reinforcements, but I don't think an alarm is involved.
Yeah, they don't.
I know that you can. I know you can deactivate some kind of towers. I could be mistaken though.
Let me just. All right. And for the next question, as of March 2022, Elden Ring sold over 13 million copies, surpassing
my.
a Call of Duty main title. Which of these games is not a From Software title? So which of these games was not made by the company From Software? Ninja Blade, Armored Core, Enhanced Arms, or all of them are From Software games?
I have no clue. I
Me
have
neither.
no clue.
I thought you were going to be like
Dark Souls, Demon Souls.
Dark Souls, Demon Souls,
more obvious
Dark
one.
Souls.
I'm doing this.
Chat, help us.
All right, those that know, you know, like the history of gaming companies, you should know this one. You already have one
Enchanted Arms.
I was expecting Eco Knight.
Giri, help us.
I wanted to play homage to this company because they made so much more than Dark Souls.
Omelette do homage.
We have like 20 more seconds, and there's only 2 votes cast.
Let us go all in with A.
I'm going to vote Y because that's why.
Why?
Okay, the votes were cast. Alright, so Enhanced Arms is a JRPG for the Xbox, and it's actually a From Software game. Armored Core is a mecha game that was released first for the PlayStation, and it's also a From Software game,
Crap.
as well as Ninja Blade. So all of these games are actually from software titles.
Very
Dang.
versatile
Dang it.
company.
Oh, Echo Knight is the first-person horror game from FromSoft. Ooh, I did not know that one.
Oh, that's cool.
The night that I was screaming.
Pegadinho do malandro. Alright.
Using Echo.
Echolocalization, it was like a
Another
bat.
game. It's another game of the Batman, the Arkham City.
So, in Elden Ring, in this game, players can select classes with different starting stats and items. Which class starts on level 1?
Oh, I know that.
Prisoner, Astrologer, Wretch, Bandit.
I don't know that.
So,
I know that.
I watched
I don't know that.
I watched the stream, but I don't remember if level 1 is the worst one, because I know that you get the naked guy, and I'm assuming the naked guy is the prisoner.
Yeah.
So I'm
But
going to assume.
I mean, the wretch. It's not so very unflattering.
the wretch.
Madhound saying that from the crap job on a technical part of the games. Yeah, so Agili says that Wretch is the one that begins without anything. I'm going to trust him.
Okay, so I'm wrong. I voted prisoner.
I'm casting my vote for.
Right, I see
Correct.
lots of votes being cast, and I'm very glad you guys are helping one another using the chat, using the voice, using the voice communication. Oh, we got
Yeah,
one.
because I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Go ahead. Yeah, I remember that the Maple Gee chose this one. Like
And
that's
you're-
why I am trying to remember, because I really
I have
watched
No
your
idea of the name.
from the beginning.
I did choose, and you guys are right. The Wretch is the one that starts with no equipment and level 1. And because of that, it's the one that gives you most flexibility to do anything you want, and you can, you don't waste, quote-unquote, any stats, depending on what you want to do on your character. So,
Nice.
it's the hardest to start, but it's the one with the most potential. Alright,
Like a child.
I have one more question on Elden Ring.
That's going to be.
There's a strong multiplayer component. Yeah, as Agili is saying, Wretch equals hardcore mode until you get some spells. So in Elden Ring, there's a strong multiplayer component to games. In all Souls series, there's a strong multiplayer component to it. In Elden Ring, which item can be used to make yourself available to be summoned by other players? So what item in Elden Ring is used to be able to be summoned by other people?
A soul stone.
Tarnished Furrowed Finger, Tarnished Wizened Finger, Forecalling Finger Remedy, Recusant Finger. So which of these fingers is used to make yourself available in multiplayer?
Yeah, I thought that I had a chance here because I remember that it was a finger, but then there is 4 fingers right now. So. Yep.
Oh, being
And everyone did
Elden Ring question, being a hard question makes sense.
Yeah, I had to do it. I had to make it hard. At least one of them. Elden Ring, I mean.
I think it's either X or Y.
I
don't
absolutely
recall
no idea.
for calling finger remedy. That's really an odd
I mean,
name.
I'm going to go A because it's for calling.
No. That's completely wrong.
No,
I'm going.
because
Yeah, I'm going
you
to
want
go
to call
all
me-
in with the
If
X.
you want to call me, you use your finger for calling.
Ah. Correct.
Alright, almost done. Alright, so we got 80% of the answers on Tarnished Furrowed Finger, and Potatoes vote for Fur Calling Finger Remedy. And
How do you know? You have no idea.
Well, I'm assuming it was you. Tarnished Furrowed Finger was the correct answer. You guys got it right. 2 points.
Oh,
I was right.
chat.
I see some emojis with pineapple pizza. It's making me hungry. It reminds me of a scene on Stranger Things. Alright, so far, we've done 13 questions, and you guys got 21 points. So it was one wrong, one half, and the rest of it was correct. You guys are all doing great. You're doing awesome. Let's see how you do on the second part of the quiz.
We do have the dream team here with us, so
It's a heavy hitter, a heavy contender. The King of Fighters started in 1994. The SNK's iconic character facing 3 versus 3 battles. Kyo, wanna play some cough? That's a meme, that image over there. Kyo, Shingo, and Saisyu are all practitioners of what martial art?
oh crap.
Japan.
Kyokujin Ryu Karate, Kusanagi style of ancient martial arts, Hakkyokuseiken, or Hasakani style of ancient martial arts. Which of these 4 martial arts is practiced by Kyo, Shingo, and Saisyu?
I like Yasakani because people are sakana. And I think that
People are fish.
Hakkyokuseiken is not SNK.
Which is not
Should
SNK?
we-
A. Hakkyokuseiken isn't like Attack the Skoruja.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that's the thing. But
Oh.
other than that, that's all that I can contribute.
Yeah, I have no idea. No idea. I think it's strange that the 3 different characters would have use Kyokugen, because Kyo is one of those characters. It sounds weird for me.
Kyokugen.
Well, Agili is pointing out that there's a stage on KOF 13 that is the Kyo stage, and it's actually the dojo. So if anyone played that one, we're getting into a tie.
hope
Ooh,
it's not
last
time.
minute, they changed answers. Okay, last minute. All right, so we had 3 votes for Kyokujin Ryu Karate, and we had 2 votes for Kusanagi style of ancient martial arts. So actually, the right answer actually. So Kyokujin Ryu, it's the style that Takuma, Ryo, and Robert Garcia and Yuri Sakazaki fight. Kusanagi is the last name of Kyo Kusanagi and Saisyu Kusanagi. So that's the style they fight. And Shingo is his friend, so he practiced with them. So that's, last minute you guys switched to a different answer, and unfortunately you got it wrong.
Oh.
Oh. And Hakkyokusen is the style of another character from SNK. It's not actually. You're thinking about a Tatsumaki Senpukyaku, which is the.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
All right,
Wrong by 2.
I have one more question on King of Fighters. Madhound got it right! Haha! So, in King of Fighters 15, as usual, a tournament is taking place, putting together old and new characters alike. Which of these characters is not a member of the Super Heroine team? So, who is not a part of that team? Mai Shiranui, Yuri Sakazaki, Blue Mary, or Athena Asamiya? Which one of them is not part of the Super Heroine team in KOF 15?
I'm much
Pretty
more
sure
of a
Blue
Street
Mary
Fighter
is the
guy.
name of a drink.
I'm much more of a Street Fighter guy. Those questions are so hard
My
for me.
Shiranui is the big titty girl, if I'm not mistaken. Athena is the goddess of law and war. So I would say Yuri.
I don't know.
This is the Super Heroine
Heroine.
team is the team that I played with because people on the chat asked me to. I think it was
Like
Stamina.
Blue Mary is a character. It's
All of these are characters from King of
technically
Fighters 15.
Yeah.
All of them are available in the game.
yeah.
Blue Mary is a Bloody Mary made with blueberries.
But I will vote for Blue Mary
10 seconds and it's a tie.
because I don't think she is a heroine character. Like more on that
think she's
note.
a
She's
heroine.
more like a. She's more like a. I think she's more like a villain,
So,
if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. I really don't know the lore.
thanks to you guys' teamwork, option A got 63% of the votes, and it's the correct one. So Blue Mary was not a part of that team.
I told you.
Yeah.
She's a drink.
She's not a villain, though. She might be
Oh,
a
okay.
drink, but she's not a villain. Alright, so
She's also not blue. So,
she's also not. She wears blue pants, if that helps.
Ah, okay.
but she uses a red shirt, right?
She uses a red
Oh, pink
red
shirt.
shirt. That's correct, yeah. Alright, so the next question.
Sus.
It's Among Us. So
Now I feel prepared.
2 years after release, Among Us saw a surge of popularity, so it became super popular. Initially driven by content creators online in South Korea and Brazil. Maybe you guys didn't know that. I found that out doing my research. But when exactly was Among Us released?
Oh, crap.
Among Us was released in 2017, 2020, 2018, or 2021.
So it wasn't 2020, neither 2021. It was.
I
of
think
the
it
earlier
is the 2018. Yeah, Agili also thinks that. I think it is.
So yeah, because the answer is on the question. Because if it's 2 years after release, then it has to be 8.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, but I remember that there was a joke about 18 years old and Among Us. I can't recall.
What is the joke? Please.
I can recall the joke. Something about being able to drink or something.
Yeah, it got popular during 2020. That's why it wasn't released in 2020. Because it was a quote-unquote old game by the time.
The votes are almost all cast.
Yeah.
So for 100% of you guys believe that's the right
Unanimity.
answer. That's the one that got most votes, and you guys are all 100% right. The game was released in 2018, and as Agili pointed out, partially, in big part because of the pandemics. Lots of people wanted to
Nice.
play something fun, and there it was.
Nice.
All right, so then we move to, if I can find my cursor, there you go. Then we move to Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Right. So Hellblade starts with Senua at the border of Helheim to save the soul of her dead lover. Senua is different. What is unique about her? She can hear
Blue face.
voices and see things. She can travel through time. She can use ancient magic. Or she can fly and has super strength. What's different? What's unique about Senua?
I mean, she's crazy lady vibes about the voice in her head, right?
Yeah, it's a hard X. That's it is the first option. I'm really sure of it.
Me too. And it's a very creepy SMR experience to play because they give like warnings about no, you're not crazy. It's the game.
We are
that's
X.
crazy.
Yeah, it's not a I see dead people kind of scenario,
Yeah,
Sky.
I
It's
hear
more
about
like a mental illness kind of scenario, I think.
Atenko!
Tengo feelings.
All right, we got
Tempo
about 10 more seconds if anyone else want to cast a vote. I don't know if X can be contended at this moment.
It cannot. X, the
So
Mega Man.
when you start playing Hellblade, you get a warning from the game that it can be disturbing. And he also recommends you playing. People also recommends you playing with headphones. You can hear voices during the game, and it's a very unique experience. You can also see things that are not there. So you guys got it 100% right. She can hear voices and see things is the correct answer.
I mean, the voice show everybody that if you can fly and you can have super strength, you are a certain person as well.
I just have to say that that's also my superpower because I can also hear voices and see things. Thanks to my new glasses, actually, I can see better.
I thought that you are going to use this to a segue for some advertising of
Sunglasses?
glasses or something like that.
Thank you, my new glasses. Sponsored by
Glasses USA.
Yeah, we're gonna-
which is a real company.
Next is
Glasses
question
Vendetta.
18, but first a word from our sponsor.
Yeah.
Speaking of question 18,
Hmm.
in Danganronpa High School, students are forced into murdering each other by a robotic teddy bear.
What?
Yeah.
Which Lazy Knight
Awesome.
played it?
Okay, that's an answer that I can actually.
Maple Geek, Taigazord, Frodo, or Potato? Who played
Well,
Danganronpa live stream at the Lazy Knights channel?
Tunts, tunts, tunts. I only say that because it has the best tunts tunts that we ever played before.
Speaking of
what?
Toons Toons, this song is too quiet. I'm going to change songs. There you go.
Yeah, letter Y.
is that even a question?
Is that even a question? Yeah.
Well,
Why you
if
ask?
you guys get it correct, it shows that you're watching the streams, which is awesome. We're here to have fun, play with everyone.
Yeah, and we,
Who
we
should
can
play
use
that
this
one?
moment. We can take this moment to truly appreciate how much you guys help us and humble us for watching and participating in every stream. Like, thank you so much.
It's been a crazy, interesting experience. And also, I
Very
don't know who has the part to do that, but I would like to. I already did that, but I'm gonna give again a shout out to our friends João Agili and Stamina Drop that constantly put out content, and they're very fun to follow and watch and participate as well.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Is anyone just doing his shout out thing on the chat? I'm
I-
illiterate on those things.
Because I don't know if we shout out in your setup, I think it's not going to show up. I presume.
Isn't that like the
So-
soul thing?
Let me try it.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah, it didn't work. I thought that, and that's why I was not doing it.
João
from
Agili
the
and Stamina
beginning.
Drop. Check out their channels. I'm pretty sure Julio also does live streaming, so check out
does.
his channel as well.
Yeah,
All right.
he should do more.
Yeah,
He does speedruns.
I remember watching him play Zelda: Link to the Past, and like he was really cool. Like he really knows his stuff, and he was also playing with modifiers, so people from the chat could actually, sabotage his playing. It was really cool. You guys should keep playing.
Amazing.
All right. So next question.
Aha.
Since it's releasing, and by the way, this is how I got to know the Lazy Knights channel, because it started with Frodo and Potato, and I joined like half a year later or so, and they were playing mostly Minecraft. So
Yeah.
since its release in 2011, Minecraft became a global phenomenon, available on many platforms. In which of these systems/services is Minecraft not available? Which of
My
these
computer.
do not
A
have...
freezer, like a.
My
Right,
computer is
so
going to be there.
Google Stadia,
Hmm.
Fire OS, Apple TV, or Raspberry Pi. In
I'm going
which
to
of
say Apple
these
because
you can't play
it's
Minecraft?
I'm going to say Apple because Minecraft is owned by Microsoft.
Do we still have Raspberry Pi? Does
I don't know.
Exist
I don't even
yet?
know. I don't even know what it is. Raspberry Pi.
Raspberry Pi it's like a microcomputer that you can use to emulate stuff and run specific software. It's like super tiny computer.
Sounds like a delicious pie.
Yeah, isn't that the thing that they use for crypto? I don't think you can play Minecraft on that.
Ooh.
Well, made me hungry.
Let's see. We have one volt so far, 2 volts, and we have 20 more seconds.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
guessing
going to go with my gut,
your gut.
which is big. So
Ooh.
Okay, we have a few
Ooh.
cast votes. People are very undecided, divided even.
Yeah, because I think you can play in Apple TV and Fire or OS, like
All right.
because they have the stores.
it was a kick.
So, surprisingly enough, it is available on Raspberry Pi. It
Really?
is available on Apple TV. And it's
Wow.
also available on Fire OS. Google Stadia is the only platform of those that never had Minecraft.
Crap.
Yeah,
Yay,
and,
Google Stadia,
and I
revolutionizing the gaming scenario.
I checked
Landscape.
so many places on the web, and so many places people were angry that Minecraft was not yet available on Stadia. Like, how come it's not available? I can play on my toaster. All right, so
Yeah. So Julio was right. Some nerd might have made
Yep.
it run, Raspberry.
yes, someone did make it run on a Raspberry Pi. It shows on the official wiki page for Minecraft as well. Stadia,
Nice.
Stadia born dead. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay. Since
Huh.
1987, I see you recognize something there, Frodo. Since 1987, Final Fantasy game took us to many magical worlds, each slightly or very different. Which Final Fantasy is this room from? By the way, that pillow is not part of the original image. It's just to hide something, not to make it too obvious. So,
Oh.
Probably a sword.
which room is this Final Fantasy from? Final
I'm going to
Fantasy
say
X, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy 12,
It is-
or Final Fantasy 8.
It's not from 8, I think.
I'm going to say
I
that
think.
6 and lower is not going to be.
I mean, it can be from 8. I'm trying to
Mystic
recognize
Quest.
how good is the graphics there to see if it would fit with 8.
I mean, isn't 8 one of your best games ever?
Yeah. But I don't remember it the game to look that good. But there is a remaster of it for PC. Not a remaster, but a slide rather. So I'm not
Oh,
sure. man.
30 seconds, 3
saying
volts were cast
8.
already.
You guys are guessing 8. I'm going to trust you on that.
I'm going just to stack the.
Is that Irvine room? It's not Squall room, I think. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you know that Squall is very close to shark in Italian?
Really?
Squallo.
Interesting.
Alright, so we got 83% of the answers on B, Final Fantasy VIII, and that's the correct answer.
I knew.
Nice.
I knew it.
That's I think that's Squall's room because the pillow is
gunblade
covering a case with that symbol, that lion that he carries around. And the reason the background looks so good is because the backgrounds were actually images. They were not 3D. So they were like pre-rendered.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it looks so different. Because I played last. Yeah, it's funny how our memory works sometimes. Right.
He does have a couple of rooms in his, I think. No, but you are correct. I'm seeing here.
We are correct.
Well, of course I'm correct. I have the answer sheet right in my hand.
yeah. You're right.
All right. So, Grand Theft Auto. First released in 1997, each game have you playing as criminals in different fictional locations. How big is the map in Grand Theft Auto 5, including land and water? So, how big is the map in total, land and water, in the latest Grand Theft Auto game? 27.69 square kilometers, 75.84 square kilometers, 48.15 square kilometers, or over 5,000 square kilometers?
I'm going to say B, because 75 kilometers, 48 kilometers, too little.
I mean, that's your game, man. You know, you need to know.
Including land and water. Yeah, I'm going to say over 5,000 square kilometers. Yeah,
I do
because the
remember,
map is huge.
I do remember people saying that the map was as big as like a state of United States.
The Grand Theft Auto 5 is now what, 15 years old, so I'm sure that's bigger. There are bigger maps right now, but you take like actual time to cross the map in a normal car, like 3-4 minutes.
Yeah, like a 5,000 square kilometers it's a lot for a game. You sure about that?
I already said what I'm sure about in life.
All right, so
My
we have
guess
our
is
votes.
going
Over 9,000.
We have our votes cast. 5,000 square kilometers is the approximate size of the Just Cause games, the islands, which is insanely big. The correct answer is actually 75.84 square kilometers. One person got it right there.
The Google one.
Oh, the hero one. What you're talking about?
But this, I admit, this is over 9,000 kilometers. This is a very tricky question. Those games usually boast about their map size, so I wanted to test you guys on this one.
I really thought that 75 was small for the map.
It's because it's square kilometers, right? So, you know, if it takes you a few minutes to go from one point to the map, one point to the other to the map, it's like about driving 17 kilometers in real life, which is, you know, like that's pretty a long distance, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Mad Hound said that he was the one who got it correctly.
There
so
you go.
Trust
There you go.
Mad Hound.
Well, sure. Share your thought process with us. You know, so you know the group can also benefit from it. All right. So BioShock takes place in Rapture, a large underwater city planned and constructed in the 1940s. Wandering around Rapture, little sisters are tasked with gathering what while protected by whom? Sorry. My brain just farted here. So little sisters are gathering something, and they're being protected by something or someone.
Okay.
So they're gathering Eve and being protected by Mr. Bubbles. They're gathering Ammo and being protected by Splicer. They're gathering Adam and being protected by Big Daddy. Or they're gathering Juice and being protected by Metal Daddy.
for Bomberman.
They're gathering Bombs and being protected by Bomberman, which is also a valid answer.
But we didn't play BioShock.
But it is one of the games that we said that we played on our quiz.
Exactly.
On our 3x3.
Exactly. The same thing with Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
And Final Fantasy.
Actually, it's completely correct. It is Adam and Big Daddy.
No.
I mean,
The little sisters are always after Juice. We all know that. And that's how they refer to their magic system. They have to juice up.
No.
Juice. We need to juice. You also have a character saying, "Do you juice? Do you juice? Wanna juice?"
Well, don't say it 3 times in a row. You know, someone might appear.
Yeah, depends if there has some kind of animal. Right. But don't you remember the vending machine that has something like, welcome to the circus of Juice? Huh?
No. No. The circus of Adam.
All right, so even Sky that haven't played the game knows that the answer is A, Adam/Big Daddy. So that's a correct answer.
Yeah, the X one is quite clever.
Mr. Bubbles.
Because Mr. Bubbles is how the little sisters call the Big Daddies. And
someone-
Metal Daddy, no, that was just a joke. All right. The second major installment in the Assassin's Creed series takes place in Italy and has arguably the most relatable character in the series. First name, Auditori de Firenze. So what's the first
Da
name
Firenze.
of the main character in the Assassin's Creed game that takes place in Italy? Giovanni, Mario, Ezio, or
Ah.
Luigi?
Luigi Auditori da Firenze. It's obvious. I'm kidding. it would be cool.
Cast your votes!
So you can argue here because you don't say that the main character is the one that you have to answer.
No, it's the
Say
most
that's very
relatable.
relatable.
Yes.
So you can say because the uncle
It's Mario.
is
Yeah.
is very relatable. He's a very relatable guy. Uncle
It's
Mario.
me, your uncle, Mario.
Yeah, and Giovanni, which is the father, was a very nice guy as well. Very relatable guy.
That's true.
So it's all a question of
Who is
preference. Yeah, you should have said that the most relatable protagonist, or that would narrow it down.
giving feedback real
If that was the intention, I mean.
Alright, so the votes were cast, and like Batata said, Giovanni is the father, Mario is the uncle, Luigi is not in this game, and Ezio Auditori de Firenze is the right answer. My question is Mario an Auditori da Firenze as well?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he had a different last name.
No, he's a auditor. No, not Da Firenze means that he's from Florence.
Ah, is
That's
it
the
not
only-
from Florence?
No, he lives in Monteriggiorno.
So he wouldn't be an option, but Giovanni would.
Oh, yes.
I would take it as a right answer if you guys voted for Giovanni, because yeah, he could be a relatable character, but
Yeah.
maybe not the most relatable character in the whole series. Well, we'll see.
No. Yeah.
Not the one to inspire a generation of Ezios.
Giovanni, right? Okay, so we're going to the last stretch of the quiz. I hope everybody is doing well, and I'm gonna jump to the next question.
Ah,
Oh my.
jump.
And Bloody Roar, characters can transform into various animal forms while fighting. Sheena, known as Marvel in Japan, can transform into a leopard. Who's her adoptive father? So which one of these
He-Man.
characters is Sheena's adoptive father?
I don't know.
Long the
Anything.
tiger,
He-Man.
Buzuzima the chameleon, Yugo the wolf, or Gado the lion?
Gado the lion. Wouldn't Gado be like a cow?
Moo Moo the lion.
I don't know, man. I have no clue.
Be. Really, is Gado?
Yeah, I remember that Gado is a character, right?
They're all characters.
The only thing
Bloody
that
Roar.
we know is that Buzuzina is an Indian guy.
I'm going to vote for Gado. I think I remember something about.
Because
About
he's
that.
that's probably the way that he drives, using a lot of Buzuzina.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Agili has spoken. It's Gado. So I'm going to cast my vote with him.
Yugo the wolf. I'm not even going to make a joke about Long the tiger.
Well, and there's also Shenlong the tiger in the game.
Oh my.
They're related. Which one is Da Firenze?
Shenlong da Firenze. Alright, so votes are cast, and 80% of you guys. How long did you. For how long did you think of that joke? 80% of you guys think it's Gato the Lion, and you're right. Gato the Lion is the right question. Right answer. I'm sorry. He was a mercenary, and he adopted her during a conflict zone, and raised her to fight, and just be an awesome character. It's my favorite character in Bloody Roar.
Cool.
All right. So next question is about Monster Hunter. Wait. Monster Hunter is an action-packed game by Capcom that is hugely popular in Japan. Wait, sorry, wrong image.
Okay.
For what platform? For what platform was it first released?
Was this some kind of inside joke?
Yeah, that was a
like-
scene from the Monster Hunter movie, which was
Which is awful.
questionable. Questionable at best. Okay, what platform was Monster Hunter released?
Play
PlayStation
one. Play
Portable
one.
or PSP, PlayStation 2, PlayStation, as also known as PS1, or Nintendo 3DS.
Are you guys sure it's PSP? I remember that PSP has Monster Hunter 2. I think Monster Hunter is originally from PlayStation 1.
Monster Hunter 1 or Monster Hunter 2?
The question is the
Hunter 1
first
from-
Monster Hunter game.
Monster Hunter 1, I think it's from PlayStation 1. That's my guess, but I may be completely wrong, but I do remember that.
Amazing.
3DS.
That 3DS.
It might be PS2 though.
20 seconds.
Because I remember it was janky as fuck. The first one. And I could not play it.
I don't think I played the first.
Because I had a PSP. If I could had played the first one, I think I would try to play it. But I maybe.
All right, the votes were cast, and we have a little bit of everything. So the PSP might have made the game hugely popular, but it was not the platform it was released on. And it's not as old as PlayStation 1. It was actually the PlayStation 2 that got the first Monster Hunter game.
Oh, okay.
So Frodo,
dates
you're
are
not a
tough.
real fan.
No, not a real fan.
Shame.
No. Yeah.
Blang, 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 blang.
Hey, nice. Internet's back. Really good.
Ooh.
All right. The Final Fantasy
Chocobo.
series. Sorry, what?
Chocobo.
Oh, the Final Fantasy series has some really iconic characters like Kefka from Final Fantasy VI and Vivi from Final Fantasy IX. What's this creature's real name, and what game is it from?
Lini, help
Lion
us.
from Final Fantasy XI, Boko from Final Fantasy V, Catoplebas from Final Fantasy X, or Nanaki from Final Fantasy VII.
Nanaki.
Catoplebas.
Catopleba
That's an
is
amazing
a monster on the Final
That's
Fantasy.
an amazing.
series.
Let's. I will
It is
be real.
Nanaki.
I'm going to be real with you guys. I didn't have a name for my child yet.
So it's gonna be
It has
Catoplebas?
it's just been decided.
Catoplebas.
And
So,
fun
I
fact,
think it is Nanak,
you
right?
said that Vivi is on Final Fantasy IX.
Yes.
She's also on One Piece.
On what? Sorry?
Okay.
One Piece.
Okay.
There is a character named Vivi on One Piece.
One
Okay,
Piece.
that's-
Okay.
That's correct.
It's a crossover.
No. It is not. Don't tell you.
Prove me wrong.
Boko is the Chocobo
From
to
Bart's.
Bart.
Yeah.
From Bart. Nice.
Fun
nice.
fact: Bart is also on The Simpsons.
Yeah. Thank you, Potato. Really appreciate the trivia.
I'm here to help.
So we got all the votes for letter B, Nanaki from Final Fantasy VII, and that is the correct answer. He's also known as Red 13.
Oh, okay, actually. If you want to, I mean, we could try to raid you if you want.
Yeah, just keep us posted, and whenever you go, we can raid you. If you're not going right away, and anyone else is doing a live stream after the quiz, let us know, and then we're gonna raid you guys, like pirates.
know.
Yar!
Let us know.
Right. Next question is about Remnant.
Oh, crap.
Remnant. That game over there.
I have to say that's I feel that's going to be kind of hard.
So, in Remnant, the world has been thrown into chaos by an ancient evil from another dimension. I mean, pretty much Cthulhu, right? Besides recovering from their wounds, what happens after a player touches a world shard?
Jizz in my pants.
When they
No.
when they touch the world shard, all enemies respawn, they level up, temporary damage boost, or nothing else happens. Besides
that
recovering health, what else happens when they touch the stone?
What is the
So the world
shard?
shard is the one that you can use to teleport back to base.
Is that?
Because we kept calling it campfire because that's the the name. But I know that there is a stopping point that you can rest and then all the enemies respawn. But I don't know if it's called. We can keep trying to. It's called
We can rig the game and each one of us vote for a different
No,
question.
no, Taiga. There's no pool this time for some reason.
No pool.
I mean, it's not. If you can maybe send it again, perhaps.
I think you can finish earlier and then
It thinks there's a pool. Well, I mean, what is a lazy night stream without a little bit of technical difficulties? Like at least a little bit by the very end.
coming. Yes, 28. Question 28.
All right,
Okay, place
all
your
right,
guess.
pool is up.
now we have one.
So I'm going to say that level up is not because you can just level up willy nilly. Nothing else. I'd say that's anticlimactic. So I'm going to guess X. So,
But I think the enemies respawn if you teleport, not if you just touch it.
But if you sit down on the thingy that we called campfire, which I'm guessing is crystal of some kind.
20 seconds.
That's when the enemies respawn.
Yeah, I'm
And
going
that
to try
temporary
for.
damage boost, I think that those are potions for that, no?
It might be. But I don't have a clue.
I wish-
I knew it would be hard because we did play it, but just a few.
once. Yeah, was a
Hours.
shame. I was really excited to play.
And there is no more Remnant in the Game Pass.
All right, so we got our votes down, and it's very divided. So definitely something happened. So it's not letter B. They don't level up, like Frodo said. You level up in spontaneously, kind of like Diablo. And you don't get any damage boost. So the correct answer, which the most votes, is all enemies respawn. So you guys got it right as a team. So the way it works is it's a staple on Souls games. Whenever you restore your health, everything goes back to life except the bosses, and it's no
I didn't
different.
know that.
It's no different.
I didn't
than
know
Remnant.
that. Interesting.
It doesn't matter if you teleport or not. If you touch those little red crystals, everything goes back.
Interesting.
All right, we're moving to the very last 3 questions on the quiz.
Nice.
Primarily taking place in the 26th century, Halo centers on conflicts between humanity and a variety of alien species. What was
Which
the
Beyoncé
last
music?
Hmm?
Which Beyoncé song?
Oh.
Hello.
The actual question is, what was the last test John 117 went through before joining the Spartan 2 program. So John 117 is Master Chief. So what was
Sundalaga.
Sumundalaga TV? Yeah. So what was the last test that that guy did before actually becoming Master Chief?
Before joining the program.
A riddle, a coin flip, a math puzzle, or a game of rock, paper, scissors.
No clue, man.
Before joining the Spartan 2 program.
It was the last test that he had to pass before joining the Spartan 2 program.
I mean, if I'm not wrong, the Spartan 2, you cannot join. They were kidnapped.
Well, you can think about being selected then.
Okay. Because then there's nothing you do before you get selected. You are selected. The thing that you do, you say, "Arr!" and then you are selected.
A riddle, maybe?
Well, not according to official Wikipedia, official info on the game. There was something.
I can be wrong.
Some
I'm
sort of
probably
test.
wrong.
Some sort of test before he actually got to join.
I like how Sky thinks. I truly do.
Master Chef? Yeah, he had to compete against other chefs into a battle of pastries.
Has to do
Okay,
his own ganache.
Everyone's is voting A, so let's just go with the herd.
Okay, so it was not a game of rock, paper, scissors,
Aw.
but it was not a game of math puzzle as well, neither a riddle. What actually happened is the person responsible for the program showed John 117 a coin, and he had to guess which side of the coin would land. That's how he joined,
Okay.
which was
What
strange.
what a truly scientific way of choosing someone.
yeah,
Be the savior of humanity.
yeah. I mean, I guess it worked.
Okay, it worked.
All right. Now we have a question on Dragon's Dogma.
Crap.
Dragon's Dogma is a great action RPG that deserves way more love. You should play it.
That's on the week.
Oh yeah,
Nice
of course.
piece of trivia.
Yeah, nice. You should play it. Everyone should play Dragon's Dogma. By the way, they confirmed Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm very hyped about it. All right, released in 2012, it was put together by the largest ever team from what company? What company made Dragon's Dogma? Capcom,
Crap.
Electronic Arts, Square Enix, BioWare. Which of these four companies made Dragon's Dogma?
Crap.
Which
crap,
the
I know this.
largest team they ever put together?
So BioWare is not, because BioWare would be...
It's Capcom, right?
I don't know.
I
I'd say it's Capcom, either Capcom or Square.
Crapcom. Capcom. I think it's Capcom, right?
I think it's correct.
Capcom.
Because BioWare is Dragon Age, so they wouldn't have a competitor.
30 seconds.
I think.
I'm going to vote Capcom.
Crap.
We got a little bit
Who
of...
voted for Electronic Arts?
So far, no one thinks Square Enix had a hand on the Dragon's Dogma. Okay.
It doesn't look like something they would do.
All right. The votes were cast. So,
They were wrong.
it was definitely not Square Enix, nor BioWare, nor Electronic Arts. You guys got it right. Capcom was the one responsible for Dragon's Dogma. It had people from the teams that made Monster Hunter, Devil May Cry, and others big franchises just putting their heads together and making this game. And it's
I didn't know that Monster Hunter was from Capcom as well.
yep.
It was.
It is also
It
from
is.
Capcom. Capcom. All right. So when we started this quiz, I mentioned that this is really a celebration of everyone playing games together, and this last one is a throwback for the times where we would gather in person and play games,
Okay.
doing a LAN party.
Esse tanque não é humano.
This tank's not human.
So, since 2002, the Battlefield series gathered players in large teams to fight mostly historical battles.
Giant enemy crab.
And, we got together plenty of times to play those games. Have really fond memories of it. The question is, in Battlefield 2, how do you grab ammo from a supply drop?
Oh crap! I don't remember it.
You use the interact key/button, you destroy it by attacking, you simply stand next to it, or you jump on it. How do you grab ammo from a supply drop?
I actually know.
I need to change my voice.
Your
the
reaction was
didn't
worth
put
it.
You didn't put it in there, which is all the above.
All the above. Sorry, I need to change my voice.
Simply search for knowledge.
30 seconds.
So, are we voting for A?
Because Mickey is always laughing.
15 seconds. So, Frodo, what do you think about Battlefield?
I don't remember it very well.
Do
I don't
you
remember.
think
Can you guess what it's about? By the
I
name?
think it's about a field of battles.
All right. So, those who answered A, simply stand next to it, are 100% correct. Although jumping and running around it also works. Fun fact, that's actually how we figure out. We tried shooting, attacking with the knife, jumping, moving back and forth, ramming with a vehicle, until we figured out it was you just need to be near it. And we
okay, that's nice.
and we collectively felt very, very dumb.
Fun fact: you can also kill people using the supply crate bot.
That's true. Tell us a little about it. Tell us a little bit about it while I account for the points, please.
So the supply crate was something that the commander could use to help the other allegedly to help the other players, or he could aim through the big map to drop on top of the enemies. So if I'm not mistaken, we killed Sky with either a supply drop or a tank that someone dropped from the sky. On Sky.
On the sky, in the sky, on sky. Wait.
And it was a lot of calculations involved because if again I could be wrong, but that's probably true. But if I'm not mistaken, what happened was he was running on the field like completely alone in the middle of nowhere, and then they guessed. I'm thinking Diego was the one that did it. Guess where we would intersect the crate, and it just flattened him. It was very funny.
I see. So, Sun, are we winning? Are you winning?
So, you guys got the majority of the questions right. Remember that every time you get a right, 100% right, you get 2 points. So, out of 33 questions, you all got 22 100% right, and you got 1 half right, which means you just missed 7 questions, which is pretty good. There were some questions that were really hard, and I hope you all had fun. I had fun putting it together, thinking about all the games we played. thinking about what kind of thing would be challenging for you all. And I'm very happy everyone that was able to come here and participate. And thank you very much. It's really fun to be playing, even living on the other side of the planet, you know, or the continent, still being able to play games with you all. It's great. Thank you
Aw.
very much.
It's also great to play with you, man. And it's also great to be with all of you. Like I was saying before, and it also always sounds cheesy when we say, "Oh, thank you guys, oh, we really appreciate it." It is cheesy, it is, but it's also true. Like here you all are like watching us like in a Saturday. Like, thank you.
And we also like cheese.
And we all, yeah, Italian cheese.
Oh,
only
Jesus,
Italian.
great. So, having said that, thank you very much for coming to the quiz and participating, and we hope you had lots of fun. Let us know if you're going live right now or anytime you're going live. We'll love to give you a raid and, you know, like support everyone's channels. Again, thank you very much for everyone. A huge shout out to Stamina Drop that gave subscriptions to pretty much everyone. That was insane.
It's raining subs.
And
Okay.
and cheese and cats and horses. It's amazing. Thank you very much, everyone. Let me know if there's any raids. If there isn't, we're gonna just stick around for like 2 or 3 minutes, and we're gonna call it a day.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Maple. Which one of the ones that we missed did you think that we would answer correctly?
Well, it really depended on who was here. Like, for example, the Master Chief question. I was pretty sure Dalaga would be the only one that could possibly get the one right. And I don't think he got that. I don't think he was here when I asked it. The Google Stadia one was a very tricky one. I was expecting everyone to be confused. King of Fighters, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that actually plays that game. from everyone that I know. So,
Yep.
you know, pretty much
The Wolfenstein weapon was very, very.
Very hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
very
the questions
be-
you guys didn't get was because they were very hard. They were very tricky. You know, for example, the name of the weapon, or even the last name from like Jacob's last name. Like they mentioned that like once in the game, or if you read the information about each character. Oh yeah, that's true. Ajili plays KOF as well. That's true. That is true.
Like I'm really sad that I didn't get the question from Jacob. Like I'm really sad. I should know that.
Come on, Frodo. In his loving memory, you didn't even get his
Yeah.
name right.
Yeah. That's
Not
kinda
a real
sad.
fan.
Not a real fan. Hashtag not real fan.
No, you're fine. And
I am searching for people to raid.
all right, we're
right
gonna
now,
surf
so
for a
keep
raid.
talking.
And again, thank you very much for everyone. And by the way, Ajili, if you haven't already, it completely slipped my mind the times that we play KOF. I apologize for that. But if you haven't already, give it KOF 15 a chance. It looks like a PlayStation 2 game, but it's actually really fun to play. Alright,
Raiding
so just a heads up, later today, big chance that João Agili will do his live stream, so check it out at twitch.tv/João Agili. Let us know, and yeah, see you guys next time.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.